You know, any project I get to do at the KelbyOne's studios is a lot of fun. It's great spending time with you guys doing the Screamin' Deals at the top of every hour. This is the final hour that we're actually doing one of these live videos, and it's going to be a wrap-up of everything we've done so far. And I want to start by telling you where you can get the replays or the additional versions, copies of this information, so that you can take advantage of these Screamin' Deals. And then we'll go through them one at a time, just for today. So the first thing that I'd like you to do is just get ready to screenshot, because we're going to bring up all the slides that have each and every deal on them. So if you just screenshot all those deals, you're all set. You've got everything taken care of. Also want to point out, you might be watching on Facebook. Some of you are. And so if you're on Facebook, it's facebook.com/skelby. And you'll find that the replays of each of these mini videos from each top of the hour should be available for the next day or so. But that doesn't mean that the deals are going that long. Some of the deals, as we've mentioned throughout the day, some of them are wrapping up this evening. So at 11:59, some of these deals go away completely. Some of the deals, most of the deals, are in association with KelbyOne's. So there's a KelbyOne code. Some of the deals are just the vendors providing a deal, and it's to everybody. But we're letting you know about it because it's a darn good deal, and we like these people, and it's a cool thing that we want to share with our audience. So we're going to go back through all of those. And then also over on the KelbyOne member site, a lot of people are watching over there on the KelbyOne member site. And there's actually a place that you can go there and click if you scroll down a little bit, you can click where that blue text is, and it says View Already Announced Deals. And if you click on that, you'll actually go to another page that has a list of each one of those deals, and you'll be able to see every one of them. Click on it, find the code, find the link to jump over there and claim the offer. So that's on the KelbyOne site for members. All right, so let's jump in. We're going to show you those big orange signs, those big orange slides that have each one of the deals. And the first deal was our friends over at On1. And they've got the professional plug-in bundle for half off. There's tons of cool software, AI software, all kinds of things to adjust your images, to speed up your workflow on photo shoots, to do mass corrections and updates on your images, and just a great chunk of software to work with. The folks at On1 have a great reputation, and this is a fantastic Screamin' Deal. So half off, and screenshot that. All right, the next deal was from our friends at B&H. It is that cool little light. It's about the size of a cell phone, and it's the Luxy Fiddle Pocket RGBW LED light. Very controllable. You can put that software on your iPhone or your Android, and you can remote control it. You can hit any color of visible light, and then a whole bunch of patterns. It's programmable. Lots of cool stuff that you can do with that. This particular kit is the lowest price they've ever done because it's also with the magnetic honeycomb grid, specially designed for that light. So the whole thing with the grid, with the fully controllable from your iPhone or your Android, $189.95 only at B&H. And that's, screenshot that because it's the SD2. Yeah, thank you. There you go. Screenshot that because it's the SD2. Jumping on to our next deal, it's from our friends at Platypod. They have 3 special offers. Those very cool ball heads, the Platyball Ultra, or rather the Platyball Elite and the Platyball Ergo are each available in a kit with the Extreme, the brand new Extreme Platypod. So if you want the best Platypod ever invented and the best ball head, these are fantastic. And the Ergo and the Elite, and the main difference between the two is that the Elite has the built-in electronic level and the Ergo does not. But other than that, the functionality of those ball heads is identical. They are a fantastic way to work. You'll really enjoy them. So the Extreme with one or the other, this is the lowest price ever, and it does go away when this promotion ends. And I think that's tonight at midnight. You might have to go back and rewatch because I'm not sure exactly where it ends, but I think it's tonight. So make sure you take advantage of that. Now the other possibility is if you're a photographer that's taking pictures of toy photography or macro photography or food photography or any kind of product shot. Those kinds of photos, let's say you already have the Platypod and you don't need a Platypod, but you'd sure like to be able to have the gear to take those better pictures. Well, there are 2 lights that come in a kit. It's the macro accessory bundle. Those 2 lights come with it. You get 4 of the goosenecks. You get the little special small clamp. You also get the magic arm, the mini magic arm, and all that together, you can save an additional 10% off the already low cost of the bundle if you use that promo code that you see on screen. And these deals, these bundles, these specials are KelbyOne friends only. So it is from our friends at Platypod, but the only place they've ever advertised that is here. And if you go to the Platypod website, you could go to kel.by/SD3, or you could go to the Platypod website and just search for the word Kelby. But do it quick because these deals are going away. Now our next special deal was at the 1 o'clock hour, we actually did 2 deals. We did one from our friends at V-Flat. And the V-Flat has the big V-Flat boards, and they also have the Duo boards in 2 sizes. And they also have the bags available for those. Best prices ever. They do not do this kind of deal any other time of the year. This is the best price of the year. So make sure that if you're even thinking about it, take advantage of it right now. That ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. So at midnight, that deal is gone, and it's the best deal of the year. The next one that we did also at the 1 o'clock hour was the Hoodman Hood Loop. It's $89.99. It's worth every penny of that, but you can get it today. Special deal, Cyber Kelby is going to allow you to get it for $69.99. You just go over to the Hoodman website, but do it via the Kelby special bit.ly link. So kel.by/SD5. That'll get you exactly where you need to be. When you go to checkout, make sure you put in Cyber Kelby to drop the price of that hood loop by $20 extra. It's a great product, and that is the one from Hoodman. Let's see, that ends December 12th. So I wanted to make sure you knew about that. All right, next up, Rocky Nook. Again, Rocky Nook has never done this before. 50% off everything. 50% off everything. Plus, if you're in the US, it's free shipping. So that's available at Rocky Nook, and that also wraps up very quickly. So make sure that you check that out. Take advantage of it. It expires tonight on the 28th at midnight. And people that are watching the replays of these videos tomorrow on the 29th, I'm sorry. You missed out on these great deals. All right, next up is Sense Labs. Those cool tablets that I was showing you, each tablet comes with 2 different thickness or bulk styluses, and that's like the wrong language to use for it, but it's a stylus, and if you want the one with a little bit wider grip, that comes with it. If you don't want the one with a little bit narrower, almost pencil-like grip, that comes with it. They have programmable buttons on them. They are a fantastic way to work. They're a 16:9 workspace, and that way it's oriented to most monitors. So you're looking at your monitor here, you're working on the tablet down here to your right, and you don't even have to think about it. You just go up to the top right, and it goes there, your cursor goes there on screen. Go to the bottom left, and it's got over 8,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. I mean, it's a wonderful experience. It's fantastic. If you're an artist, you are going to love it because you get that responsiveness in this stylus behavior on your tablet. So fantastic way to work. The Sense Labs folks have 20 or 30% off, depending on which bundle or which tablet you buy, and that is going on only today. And the Sense Labs deals are only at B&H. Now, there is no code needed. You see that on screen. It says no code needed. That's because these deals are happening for the whole wide world. Most of the world doesn't know about it, but it's happening for everybody that goes to B&H If they go there today, if you go there today, you can take advantage of that deal, but only today, because after today, it absolutely goes away. Next up, Tether tools. Fantastic software for remotely operating your cameras, and it works with Canon, Nikon, and Sony, and fantastic work experience. You get to see and control everything from your camera remotely with a wired connection. And speaking of the wired connection, there's that tethering support kit. It keeps the cables and cords from yanking at the ports on your laptop and doing damage. And so what you want to do is clip those on there, and that'll help you save and protect the ports on your laptop as you're shooting. It's, again, a great way to work, and there's 50% off. You are not going to get this kind of deal anywhere else, and it is a Kelby-only deal with the code KelbyOne's50. So make sure you take advantage of that. You can either get the Tether Guard Tethering Support Kit, or the Smart Shooter 4, or the Smart Shooter 4 Pro that includes some extra levels of software control in the Pro Kit, and that stuff is all available at the Kelby links. And so whichever one of those things that you want, just go to kel.by/SD8 or /SD9, and the code you need at checkout is going to be KelbyOne's50. So that wraps it up for Tether tools. And one last time, I want to remind you about the fantastic deal for KelbyOne members. KelbyOne Pro members, the annual membership is $239. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. No, I'm just kidding. The screaming deal is $149. It's today only. It's never going to be better. It's the best deal of the year. You will not get it for less unless somebody gifts it to you. So $149. If you're thinking about becoming a KelbyOne member, sign up now. It's $149, a fantastic deal. One other thing that KelbyOne does that is just awesome, and this all started during COVID. Kelby is known for traveling the country and doing these one-day seminars, two-day seminars, Photoshop World, and things like that. Well, the pandemic hit and everybody had to work from home. And Kelby said, yeah, we're going to help everybody work from home and keep learning. And so we came up with these ways to do two-day seminars on a topic. So it's kind of like a mini Photoshop World. And we even did Photoshop World virtually that way as well. And so it's like, pick a topic, landscape photography. Well, it's a two-day collection of all of the best landscape photographers in the world teaching courses on landscape photography. And you're like, damn, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Darn it, I'm upset that I missed that. I wish that I would have been able to see that live. Well, the cool thing is, it is recorded. These individual class sessions are recorded, and you can watch them back. And everybody that attended the live one, they know, well, I get to watch it in playback for a full year. But you have access to every single one that happened this year, and you can sign up and buy each individual one for a discounted price, the lowest price ever, and you get to watch those playback classes for an entire year also. And I was telling a bunch of my friends the best way to learn, certainly the way that I learn from a lot of these, is I'll take a class and then I'll try and put into practice some of the things that I learned in that class. And then after I've done that for a while, I have the luxury of being able to go back and rewatch that class and go, oh yeah, I missed that one little part of it. And I want to add that back in. And so, you know, Rick Salmon taught me a specific thing about setting up my framing on a particular photo and then how to edit it. And I take that class and then I put it into practice, and then I go back and rewatch that class. Yeah, I remembered most of it. I'm doing most of it, but there was that one or two things that I forgot. That's the benefit of going back and rewatching those classes. And on top of that, during those live events, 2 classes are happening all day long. So you get to watch track A or track B, but that's it. You don't get to watch both at the same time. Well, that's okay, because you can go back and rewatch the playbacks. And so you have access to that. Just go to kel.by/BF22. And that'll give you access to the replays of all of those conferences. We did a bunch of 2-day conferences, and we did a much bigger conference, Photoshop World. It's a fantastic experience, and in fact, what we're going to do as we close out our cyber deals today is we're going to let you see a little video that we have that's about Photoshop World, and the fact that you can still buy that playback is a fantastic deal. So let's have a look at the Photoshop World video, and remember, take advantage of all of these deals today before midnight tonight, because a bunch of them end at midnight tonight. Thanks for spending your Cyber Monday Screaming Deals Day with us here at Kelby One.
So there are some things that we decided to do early on to make our online training really resonate with photographers and make it an immersive experience. We're in Manhattan with a ballerina from the New York City Ballet. Or when we teach you travel photography, you're right there with the instructor in the streets of Paris or Venice, learning everything from the camera techniques to the photography techniques to the camera settings. We're flying a squadron of warbirds in formation off the coast, and you're right there in the chase plane, and you see it all unfold right in front of you. Whether we're in the studio or out in the field, you're right there every step of the way. With 24/7 access, you can watch it on your desktop or laptop, your tablet or your phone. We even have an Apple TV app. You can also take classes offline, so if you're traveling, you don't have internet access, you can still keep learning on every photography topic you can imagine. If you think your best images are still inside you, let us help you break through that, take you to the next level. We'll see you in class.